guys. Um, today's video is, it's gonna be a little depressing. I was gonna do a DIY for this week, but, I will push it probably to next week or the week after. But today I wanted to film about, one of our family members has passed a few days ago. If you have watched the Easter vlog and my birthday vlog, you would have met this sweet little freak creature called Link. Okay, so I'm going to give you a backstory. When I first met Link, I think he was like 6 years old. So he was quite old when I got him. And the lady, she said that she had too many bunnies, so she was like, well, I've only had him for maybe a summer, or two, just over winter, not very long, but I had too many bunnies. So I'm kind of wanting to, get rid of all the bunnies and put them in good homes and stuff like that. And she showed me all these other bunnies. There were baby ones, and there was all the other little bunnies. And then I met Link that day. So Alexis and I and Alexis's Grumps, we went to go meet these bunnies, and Link was there. And so I first went to his pen. It was just a fenced off area with a wire and a little hutch, and he had some greens and a little tree in there and stuff, and he looked very comfortable and happy. And so I went in there, and I introduced myself, and right away when I met him, he was very loving, and he gave me kisses right away. He was so happy, and I was so happy to meet him. He was so loving, and then of course he came back after a couple minutes of introducing himself. He came back and he's like, "Oh, you're still in my pen," and he tried to hump me, asserting his dominance, so to speak. And the reason why he did that, he was a male that wasn't fixed, and when I got him so old, I was worried that if I got him fixed, that he would get sick or die in the procedure. So I didn't get him fixed at all. So in my birthday vlog, you'll notice that I said that he has his his genitals out. I was making a joke because he likes to hump and thump his foot for dominance, which is kind of funny because he's this cute little fluffy bunny that's so sweet, and he does these sort of things. But anyway, and we brought him home, and I already had a hutch for him, so I introduced him to his new home, and he quite liked that. And this summer we finally got a fenced off area. It's like a old dog kennel, and God, he fell in love with it. And he would run around, and he was digging, and he would get some, dandelion leaves from us. We'd feed him carrots and peas and all sorts of, veggies, the occasional fruit snack here and there. And yeah, on the weekend I wanted to visit him Sunday, but I was silly and I carried very heavy groceries on my back when I went for a bike ride, and I messed up my back. Yeah, silly CeCe, right? And I was too sore to get out of bed that Sunday, and I really wanted to see him. And I was like, well, that's okay, I'll just see him tomorrow when my back is feeling better. And I was in the middle of running around and doing errands for that Monday, and got home, and I was like, oh man, I'm running out of time. I really want to see Link. It's been a couple days since I've seen him, and at this point, Alexa, she it's her bunny, so it's she would go and visit with him and feed him and stuff like that. So I had her bring him food and stuff, and I was gonna see him later that night after dinner. So I was gonna visit him around 6, and I'm not going to tell you guys this part because it's personal, but we found out that he passed, and the whole family was very sad, and I wanted to make this video to announce the memory of his life. So I'm going to show you some video clips and pictures of him. My apologies. I try not to cry on film. I'm trying to have my channel to be happy and somewhere where you can learn and experiment, but as in life, things make people sad and angry and happy, and you know, it yeah. So when we had the funeral, I picked this flower right here, this purple one. I picked 3, and we gave that to him, and we buried him at a very special spot, and it's a very secret spot that only the family knows where it's at, and it's a very safe area, so he won't be dug up, and it's somewhere where we can bury him, and you know, so yeah. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about him. He sometimes, like you probably noticed in some of my videos on Snapchat and Instagram, I was eating a plate full of peaches and stuff like that. Well, I was eating right by his pen a lot of that time, and we'd visit him, me and Alexis and I, and he would poke his little nose and bunny nose, see what we were eating, and we'd give him a little piece of peach, and we'd feed him dandelion leaves through the fence, and he didn't like my cat very much, so he'd thump on the ground every time that she would walk by, and that was quite funny. Sometimes I would, because my bedroom was right close to his home, I would kind of make silly sounds like kind of like that, and I would get his attention, and he would sit on his bum so high, his feet, you know, I can't really show you on the camera, like he would sit up on his bum, and then he'd put his paws up like this, you know, and he'd perch up his ears, kind of a little floppy, little bit, and then he'd look around, and then he would look back, and once he almost fell over. It was so cute, and I'd make these sounds just to watch him, you know, look around for the sound, and I'm sure he knew it was me, but yeah. So some of you may watch this video and think, oh, it's just a silly bunny, you can always buy another one or something like that, but I want to tell people out there that have that idea, which you're right to your own opinion, but I will explain to you mine, and the reason why I call him family is because just because he's a different species, and because he doesn't speak English, you know, and because he's a rabbit and not human, doesn't make him a part of the family. He's a part of the family because we're there for each other, and he was there for us when we needed to laugh or to cuddle someone because we're sad, you know. If he was angry, he always explained to us, you know. He didn't say it in English, obviously, but he would demonstrate it, like a thump on the ground or something like that, or he would just kind of, you know, let go of me, you know, and he would shake his feet like this a little bit, and he was never ever vengeful. The ones he did get angry at me because Alexis overfed him, and I wanted to make sure he had food for the next day. So I made sure I picked through some of it, and he got angry, and he kind of kicked at me and threw up some dirt, and he kind of threw some pee in my face. But that's the only time out of the year and a half that we had him here. And the lady that we got him from, she said that he only had about a year or two to live, And I got him very well knowing that he didn't have very long to live, but you know, that year and a half that we've had him, he touched us so much. And I miss him. And I will never forget him. And this video here is not just for you guys to communicate, you know, where did he go? It's kind of for myself and my family to look back and say, hey, you know, this is the day that we will always cherish him in our hearts. I hope you are touched with these pictures and videos that I share of Link. Like I am touched that I met him and he touched my heart. Thank you for watching my video. Enjoy. Careful. You're looking at Mummy's phone? Okay. She told him who's boss. Oh my goodness. Her habit. Yes, he's not fixed. And he's too old, so I'm scared to get him fixed. I've only had him for like maybe 6 months to a year. And I got him non-fixed, so. Okay, so I want to thank those of you that made it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the pictures and the videos, and I hope to have something a little bit more happy for you next week. I'll figure something out, and have a great day. And remember to cherish your loved ones, because someday they might not be there anymore. So treat every day like it's your last. So live hard, eat healthy, love harder, and enjoy life. Goodbye.